the genius of Tim, and I learned this from Tim, is the way he sold an idea. Is first of all, he understood the client's business.
Yep.
So he really would be able to have a business conversation about the opportunities, where's the business going, what's the ambition, what are the roadblocks, all of those things on a business level. And then what he would do when he was selling a piece of creative work, that he wouldn't use kind of advertising terminology. He wouldn't use advertising terminology. He would feed back what the client had said to him, and he would use the client's words. So he would always use the client's words. So the client, therefore, realized he's really understood my problem. And once you've done that, you then kind of think this person may have the solution to it. Because they've understood the problem, they may well have a solution to it. And I've seen really outstanding creative people selling ideas where the idea has died because they use their language.
Yes.
Hey, this is really cool. It's, it's award-winning, and they use all their terminology. And the client's sitting there going, they've not understood my problem. They're doing something for themselves. You've got to make the person realize you have created something for them.
Yes.
To solve the problem that they've got. And Tim did that brilliantly, and I learned that lesson from him.
So would he be not like a chameleon, like as in terms of he'd still be himself?
No, he'd be very, very serious.
Very serious, but in the nuances, if someone's using kind of big businessy language, then he would be using that back to them. He would use back to them. If someone was using more kind of
shareholders, return on investment, how the brand could be valued, what it could do for you. This is how you could progress. He'd use all their words.
But then if it was someone more relaxed and creative, he'd kind of...
Yeah, they'd be using creative words, and you can... And they didn't realize what they were doing, and they didn't realize that what they were actually doing was unselling the work. And you could see, clients sitting there going, what is this person on about?
Yeah.
And it's very important. I always said, language is a barrier to communication.
Wait, say that again. So
language is a barrier to communication. Now, I used to say that to the writers just to annoy them. But the wrong language is a barrier to communication because you're saying one thing, I'm saying another. And you think the same word as I use the same word as you, but it means something completely different to me. So you've got to be absolutely sure that the person that you are selling something to really believes you've understood their problem. And that's why it's important to use their words in their way.
Espressos is sponsored by supply chain software gurus Unleashed. It talks to your e-com and accounting software. It's helped islands cut admin time in half, get granular clarity on your margins, know where your stock is, don't miss availability. Brands like Candy Kittens, Tiny Rebel and Trip all use Unleashed, and so should you.